Welcome back everybody, my name is Martin with Belvoir Auto Spa, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do a touchless wash on an engine bay. Now the product I'm going to be using is Pro 50 from Wash Chems. I've done a video on this, a touchless wash on a car. This is a touchless wash snow foam that can also be diluted in a spray bottle. Now you may ask, can you use Stars and Stripes from Chem-x as your touchless engine bay wash? Yes, you can. Stars and Stripes just has to be used through a foam cannon. What's unique about Wash Chems is this can be used as a foam on rinse off touchless wash or a spray on rinse off touchless wash, and it's got the dilution ratios back here. So I've got it mixed about 1 to 5 in that pump sprayer, and I have tested this out already. Let me just show you how dirty and greasy this engine bay is. And you know, you may ask, why wouldn't you just use a regular degreaser? Well, Wash Chems is a degreaser, but it also works to break that static bond between the surface and the dirt. So not only is it clean, but it helps release, where other cleaners don't do that without agitation. This does it without agitation. It does a pretty damn good job, so I'm only showing you guys that. But I mean, you can look in here. It's pretty dirty. Now this is a modern vehicle, so yeah, you can get things wet. Don't hold the pressure washer too close to some of the electrical components, but for the most part it's okay to get things wet. And then, I mean, up here as well, it's pretty dirty, so I'm going to do the whole thing. So I'm going to set the camera down. Should be a good spot. Now you literally just start hosing it down. Now if you got some sensitive finishes under here that aren't chemically resistant, you know, some custom work, you might not want to do this. But you know, I got somebody I know, he's got like things hydro dipped under here and then clear coated. Held up pretty well. Clear coat's pretty good. Let me get some under here too. So this stuff works beautifully. Now of course, be careful spraying this. You don't want to get it in your eyes, on your face. Not because it's going to kill you, but it's not going to feel too pleasant. Okay, so I got it soaked down pretty well. Now you want to give that a few minutes to sit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to make sure I get all these areas. Cleaning this off because I'm going to be doing an oil change soon. I like to work as clean as possible. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Now, this stuff is great, especially if your car has, like, you know, plastic manifold with those grids. This works great on that. I mean, it's so easy. But anyways, I'm not going to get into too much technical aspects of this. I'm just going to show how it works. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute, and then we'll come back to it, and we will power wash it off. Alright, so it's been more than a few minutes. The garbage truck was passing by, so I didn't want to record while it was coming by. And I have a 4-year-old son. He loves watching the garbage truck, so I had to bring him out so he could watch the garbage truck, of course, because I'm a good dad. So what you're going to need anyways, guys, is a pressure washer. Now, whatever type of lance you have on the end doesn't matter. I'm using a 25 degree tip. You can use a 15, you can use a 25, or whatever the degree tips are. Don't use a 0 degree, don't use a turbo nozzle because you can break something. Anyways, my pressure washer is a 2000 psi max. It's low flow, but it's enough to get the job done. So pay attention to right here, especially right here. You can already see a lot of the dirt's kind of like melted away, but it's just ready to be blasted away. So that's what we're going to do. So what you want to do is you want to kind of methodically just, you know, figure out a pattern and go back and forth so you don't miss any areas. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. simple as that. Now you are going to get a lot of overspray from this, so I'd strongly recommend doing it in the shade, or if you're going to be in the sunlight, make sure it's early in the morning, late in the evening, and not really hot out. But that's just the engine. Of course, we got to do the hood, so let me reposition the camera here. Let's get this hood cleaned off. Alright, now last thing you're going to want to do is make sure you get off any of your overspray. I would suggest doing this before you wash the car. Of course I did it after because I'm a dummy, but do it before you wash the car and then you can just wash the car down after. And I'm going to spray off the excess crap that's all over the place, and then I will show you how I dry. Alright, now to dry it off, first I like to start with the touchless sealant. This is CarPro Hydro 2 Light. It's a spray and rinse sealant. I think at the store you can get 303 touchless. That's one you can get at the local store. This one you got to order online. I'll try to put a link below. But I use this, rinse it off, followed up by, excuse me, whoop, 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 a leaf blower, cordless leaf blower. You can use whatever leaf blower you want. I just find them really good because they move air. You can use compressed air if you want. Just be here for a while. But anyways, touchless sealant, the way it works, just lightly spray it on. And what this does is it makes everything under here hydrophobic, and it leaves a layer of protection. That way it's harder for dust and grease to stick. It's also much easier to clean off. As simple as this. You spray it on, rinse it off, that's it. See how hydrophobic has made everything, and by hydrophobic, if you don't know what that means, the water doesn't want to stick to it. The water is just instantly rejected and beads up, and it's easy to blow off with the blower. Of course, I want to make sure I get under the hood too, so let me do that real quick. Now is the drying part. Now you don't have to, if you don't want to dry it off, you don't have to. You can just turn your engine on, let the heat dry it off. Because I detail cars, I'm going to do it this way, but this part's not absolutely necessary. And it's as simple as that. Now keep in mind, guys, you're going to want to, I don't know everyone's vehicle. You're going to know your vehicle better than I do. So if you got any parts that are sensitive to water, especially older cars that use carburetors, just watch what you're doing. If you got an open air intake, cover it with plastic. You know, don't blast sensitive components, because pressure washers can cause damage, but you know, this is a stock modern vehicle. Nothing's going to get damaged by water under here. And then you can just turn the car on, run the engine for a few minutes, and it'll dry everything up. I've still got some drips going on here, obviously, so I'll probably be here for a little bit longer because of how thorough I like to be. But again, you know, this is it gets all the dirt and crap off, so when you're working under here under the engine bay, you don't have gloves on, you're not going to get your hands all freaking dirty. Super effortless way to change or to clean the engine bay. It'll take you like 5 minutes. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Check out the links below if you're interested in purchasing anything here or just looking, seeing what it is. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.